Sober Girls Yoga by the Mindful Life Practice.
So I just want to invite you to come into your comfortable shape if you want to be cross-legged or choosing another variation. And then what I'm going to invite you to do is take your left palm, face up, take your right palm on top of that, let the tips of your thumbs connect, and then place this mudra in front of your sacrum, or I think your sacrum's actually at the back of the body, but in front of your sacral chakra, which energetically connects to your reproductive system. It's the center of creativity. It's the center of emotions. Take deep breaths in and out. Connect to your breath. And just slow down as you're breathing and notice what you can hear. What you can feel, what you can see in this space. And maybe even closing your eyes and connecting to your breath. You know, as much as I love music, sometimes I've started to believe that the technical issues are happening on purpose because it's an invitation to really quiet the mind, open the heart, and connect to the present, which is where the only place where anything ever happens, right? Not the future, not the past, but just the present. Now set an intention for what you want to receive from this practice, and maybe it's an intention of going with the flow, flowing like water. And maybe that can seep out into your life, going with the flow in lots of other ways and places. What would the fluidity of this practice look like for you? Take one more breath exactly as you are. And then just interlace the palms, and let's reach the palms all the way up towards the sky. Oh, I see someone in the waiting room. I'm going to let them in. Just reach the arms over towards the right. Create this side body stretch. Let me let in this person, whoever it is. Oh, it's Callie. Lovely Callie. Callie works midnight shifts, so she's probably just getting home from work. Take one more breath where you are, side bending. And then come all the way up. And then stretch the other way. Welcome to Callie, who just popped in. I hope you weren't waiting too long. My eyes were closed. When I opened them up, I was like, I see someone in the waiting room. So really, really happy that you're here. Let's lift our arms all the way up and take a breath in, extend through the fingertips, and then pivot and land your left arm onto your right knee. Take your right fingertips behind you, gaze over the right shoulder. And then lift both arms up towards the sky. And then let's go the opposite way. So land your left palm, land your right palm, gaze over the left shoulder. Lift both arms up towards the sky. And then just gather the palms in heart center, land the palms onto the knees, and let's take some curves with our spine. Rotating one way and then the other way. So I think a big part of life is learning how to go with the flow, and I've been reflecting a lot lately actually on how I've been learning this skill all throughout my life. Let's do one more, and then we're just going to pivot the opposite way. So I moved to Kuwait when I was 23, and one of the things I remember happening there was I had to move apartments a couple times because of issues, and by the third apartment move in 2 months, I was like threatening to be on the next flight home. I mean, there was like lots of other stuff going on, but this idea that I had to relocate and move and that I didn't have a home, it really bothered me. Let's do one more, just little rotation, and then come all the way back through center. And drop the right earlobe down towards the right shoulder. Maybe land the right palm on the side of the skull, just stretch through the neck. Perhaps you reach the arm towards the side. And then most recently, I've had a few big shifts in my life. I've had to move houses quite a few times since I've gotten to Bali. I just haven't been able to find quite the right spot. And I've been reflecting on how much I've evolved as a person to be able to move and shift and adapt and know when it's time to let go. That's part of going with the flow. That's part of being able to just roll with life and work with it instead of working against it. Take one more round of breath where you are. And then lift the head all the way up. And then go the opposite way. So land your left earlobe towards your left shoulder and maybe lift the palm up. And just stretch through the right neck. And then lift the head all the way up through center, and then come onto the hands and the knees, and we'll just move through a few cat-cows. On your inhale, expand through your belly and lift through your sternum. And then on your exhale, just curl through the spine and tuck the chin. And let's do this 3 more times, taking 3 deep breaths, breathing in, and then breathing out. 2 more, taking an inhale, and then an exhale. And then do a last one, inhaling, and then exhale. Bring your spine all the way into neutral now. Leave your right knee exactly where it is. Lift your right arm all the way up, and just knit your ribs in, so draw your belly in, find some stability. And then on a breath in, we're going to stay long where we are. On your exhale, see if you can tap your elbow to meet your knee. And then just do this a few times. Breathing in, extension. And then exhaling, contracting. While you do this movement, see if you can keep your left hip level with the right. It's going to have this tendency to want to lift. And also try to keep the natural curve of the spine. So you're going to have this tendency to want to turn it into a back bend. I want you to see if you can really try to keep your spine in line. It doesn't need to be totally flat, but definitely a certain level of engagement. Take 1 more breath in. 1 more breath out. On your inhale, extend the arm and extend the leg. Now I'm going to give you an option. It's a pretty deep back bend. I know for a lot of you, you're joining in the morning time, so this might not feel right for you. But if you do want to reach your right arm back and then just see, you can grab hold of the ankle, maybe create some expansion. It's like end of the day-ish for me and Lauren. And we just finished a yoga teacher training, so we're feeling a bit expansive, I think. Take one more breath. And then just release your right hand, release your left knee. Wow, that felt good. Land the knee, land the palm, and then move through a cat-cow, taking an inhale. And then an exhale. And then we'll do this the opposite way. So leave your right palm, your left knee, extend the arm and extend the leg. If you're feeling wobbly, you can always leave your left palm where it is. Take a breath in. And then when you exhale, tap your elbow to meet your knee. Let's do it a few times. And I'm really grateful that all of you guys are here. I wish that this time zone worked better for me regularly in Bali, but it's just too late for me. And it means that I just really can't have a social life because I have to be home all the time. But I really love your presence all being here. Let's just do two more. And then take a last one. Inhale, extend the arm and extend the leg. Reach your left palm back. Kick your right ankle back. Just open up through the heart space and stay there connected for a few moments. And then release your left palm, release your right knee, come into a tabletop, take an inhale, expand, take an exhale, contract. And then spread through your palms and spread through your fingers. Actually, before we lift up, let's do one thing. Turn your palms out towards the side. So you're just staying in your table, but your fingertips are going out like this. And then maybe your fingertips perhaps pivot all the way back towards your knees. And you might find I'm a little bit limited in my mobility on one side of my body. So I'm going to be a bit more mindful. But once you've found that rotation, maybe you just rock forward and back. You're just trying to warm up through your wrists so that when we put pressure on your palms, there's just a little bit of warming up here. Take one more round of breath. And then come all the way back through center. Leave your palms where they are. Just tuck the toes, lift up and back to your down dog. And then leave your left foot where it is. We're going to lift our right leg up towards the sky. So we're going to do a few little warm-ups. Let's pull the right knee all the way in. Step the right foot between the palms. Just rock forward and back. You can use your hand to get the foot there if you need to. And then land onto the left knee. Take an inhale, lift the arms up towards the sky. Big breath in. And then open the arms into cactus and let's weave the arms all the way back. Interlace the palms. Create this almost like this back bend expansion. Reach the palms all the way back up towards the sky. We're going to inhale and then pull the palms around and in front. We're going to do that sacral chakra mudra just like we did earlier. So cupping the palms, touching the thumb tips together just in front of your sacrum. Tap into your water element. And then release the palms alongside framing the right foot. Tuck the left toes and lift the left knee. Step the right foot back. And then move your body through your first vinyasa flow. You could land the knees or keep them lifted. Your choice. Open up into your back bend. And then come all the way up and back to your down dog. My body is still recovering from my vinyasa flow. Or sorry, not from my vinyasa flow. My body's still recovering from my accident. So my wrist is a bit injured. My foot is still a bit injured. Actually, I swam for the first time today and it felt so good to move my ankle in a safe way. Take the left leg up towards the sky. Big breath in. And then pull the left knee in. Step the foot between the palms. Let's do this same thing again. So maybe rock forward and back. Get into the hips. And then land onto the right knee. Untuck the toes. Lift the arms up towards the sky. Big breath in. Open the arms into cactus. Make this movement really fluid, so sweep your arms back, interlace the palms, puff out through the heart space, and then reach the palms up towards the sky. If you wobble, it's okay. One more time, sweep your arms forward, connect your thumb tips, layer the palms. Sacral chakra, connect to your water element. We're 70% water. And then release the palms alongside the left foot. Tuck the left toes and lift the left knee. Step the right foot back. Now your choice, you can move through a flow or go straight up to down dog. I try to limit my flows as I'm like slowly getting back into using and moving my body. Leave your left foot where it is. Let's take the right leg up towards the sky. This time, do some rotations with your right hip. So you're like lubricating through the hip joint. You're pivoting through the hip and the knee. Try to keep both of your palms grounded. Take the right leg up towards the sky. And then pull the right knee in. Step the foot between the palms. Rock forward and back. And then eventually we'll land onto the left knee. Lift the arms up towards the sky. Similar thing as before. Take the arms open and then sweep them back, interlace, make your connection. Inhale, expand. On the exhale, release, lift the arms up again. One more time, we're going to pull our palms together, connect the thumb tips, layer the palms, sacral chakra. And then inhale, lift the arms up towards the sky again. Exhale, palms towards the mat. One more movement. Leave your left palm where it is. Sweep your right arm up towards the sky. And then option to kick your foot back if you want. Taking a quad stretch, or you can land your right palm on the sacrum. Let's just chill out there for a few breaths. This is going to be expanding through your quad. And we carry a lot of tension in our hips. We carry a lot of trauma in our hips, a lot of stories. And so you might feel like a really big release there. Whatever you feel, just notice it and be with it. And then if you have the foot, release it. Take the right palm forward. Tuck the left toes and lift the left knee. Step the right foot back. And then move through a flow or go directly up to your down dog. Step the feet in. Opposite side. Take the left leg up. Circle through the hip. Create space. Create expansion, openness. How does this feel in your body? Take the left leg up towards the sky. And then pull the left knee in. Step the foot between the palms. Rock forward and back. Land onto the right knee. Take a big inhale. Lift the arms up towards the sky. Exhale, open. Weave the arms back. Interlace. Puff out through your heart space. Lift the arms up towards the sky. Big inhale. And then take the palms in front of the sacral chakra, layer the hands, connect the thumb tips, connect to this water element within you. Connect to this ability within you to go with the flow. Breathe in, arms up towards the sky. And then just exhale, land the palms, anchor through your right palm as you lift your left arm up towards the sky. And then bring your left palm back, land it on the sacrum, or kick the foot back, quad stretch. How does that feel in your body? Gaze towards or over your left shoulder. And then if you have the foot, release it. Tuck the right toes and lift the right knee. Step back or move through a flow. Come back to your down dog. And we're going to do one more warm-up flow. So take the right leg up towards the sky, three-legged dog. Bend through the right knee and stack the hips. Now this time, if you feel like it, perhaps you come all the way forward and flip your dog, land onto the right toes, lift the heart up. And then land the right palm, take the right leg all the way up towards the sky. Now let's pull the right knee in, step the foot between the palms, rock forward and back. And familiar movement as we did before, land the left knee, inhale the arms up towards the sky. Big inhale. When you exhale, sweep the arms open and then interlace the palms. Breathe in. Take the arms up towards the sky. One more time, take the palms forward, layer the hands, connect the thumb tips, water element. And then breathe the arms up towards the sky. Take the palms forward, frame the right foot, land your left palm, lift your right arm up towards the sky, and then sweep your right palm back, land it on the sacrum. Option 1, you're here. Option 2, you kick the foot back, quad stretch. Gaze over the right shoulder. Release the left foot, take the right palm forward, walk the fingertips back now. Ardha Hanumanasana, hinge over the right leg and empty and release. Good, walk your hands all the way forward. Tuck the left toes, lift the left knee. Step the right foot back and move through a flow or come up to down dog. Step the feet in. We'll do that warm-up flow one more time on the opposite side. So lift the left leg up. Bend through the left knee and stack the hips. Now, if you want to, you might flip your dog. So you're going to come all the way forward, land onto the left toes. I'm going to be super mindful as I'm putting a lot of weight onto my wrist as I do this. Maybe this is not the right move for me. Eventually come all the way back up, no rush. Pull the left knee in, step the foot between the palms, rock forward and back. And then land onto the right knee. Breathe in, arms up towards the sky. Familiar movements, you've done this before. Exhale, arms open. Interlace the palms behind the sacrum, lift through the heart space. And then reach the arms up towards the sky. Take the palms forward now, layer the palms on top of each other, connect thumb tips. Inhale, arms up towards the sky, one more time. And then exhale, palms to frame the foot, land your right palm. Lift the left arm up towards the sky. Perhaps you kick the foot back, take a quad stretch. Notice how that feels to release. And then release the right foot. Take your left palm forward. Walk the fingertips back. Ardha Hanumanasana. Breathe your body. Take one more inhale. Take one more exhale. And then walk the hands all the way to the front of the mat. Tuck the right toes and lift the right knee. Just step back. And then either move through your vinyasa or go straight back to your down dog. Your choice, your practice, your body, your experience. Beautiful. You got this. If you want to tap into what's called Ujjayi breath, which is ocean sounding breath, you might do that. And if you don't know what that's like, it's almost like sort of like a Darth Vader. It's like you're breathing and fogging up a wind, not a windshield, a mirror in front of you. So you have this little throat constriction, but then you're going to do that through your nose. And in your down dog, I want you to see if you can shift your weight further back onto your legs. So there's less on, yes, good. So there's less on your shoulders and arms. We put so much tension there already. See if you can shift your hips back further in space. Good work. All right, we're going to do one more standing flow before we pivot into some let go type of stuff. So take your right leg up towards the sky. This is Ekapada Adho Mukha Savasana. It's three-legged dog or one-legged dog, depending on who you talk to. Take the right foot all the way in. Step the foot between the palms. And then lift the arms up towards the sky. Good. Okay, so we're in our crescent lunge right now. And then from our crescent lunge, we're going to invite in some flowy, watery movements as well. So this time, just take an inhale, lift your arms up towards the sky. And then on your exhale, hinge your body forward, reach the arms back. And do this a few times. Finding this floor really wobbly. Do you find this wobbly? Okay, so it's just the floor. It's not this yoga mat. I was like trying to figure out what's going on. It's really inviting me or encouraging me to engage through the core. The gaps in the floor. Yeah, I think you're right. Let's just do 2 more flows like this. Big inhale. Big exhale. And then take 1 more inhale. 1 more exhale. Inhale, lift your arms up towards the sky. Anchor the palms into heart center. And now really push the palms together. Start to shift weight onto your right foot and extend through your left leg. This is your your warrior 3. And you have this reach from the crown of the head all the way to the heel. You're pressing through the big toe. Try to invite a little bit of upward dog energy into your heart. If you're feeling wobbly, you can hold on to something beside you. I'm holding on to the banister beside me, but you might not see because it's glass, but it is here. Take 1 more breath. And then land through the left foot, lift all the way up. And let's open through our left arm and take our right arm forward. This is warrior 2. So we've done a lot of fluid, watery movements right now, so I want you to see if you can just drop into stillness. Drop into stillness, and is there anything you can learn from the stillness? Any clarity and contrast from this experience? Land the left palm on the left thigh. Reach the right arm up towards the sky. This is a big inhale. And then just exhale, land your right elbow onto your right thigh. Lift the left arm overhead. And then do this a few more times. Big inhale. Big exhale. Two more. One more. And then land with your right elbow on your thigh. You choose where you take this. Perhaps you reach your right arm down towards the mat. Maybe you bind, weaving the arm back, making a connection. And then press through both feet. Let's lift all the way up. Lengthen through the right leg. Just reach your right arm forward. Take the right arm alongside the right calf. Lift the left arm up. This is this is Utthita Trikonasana. It's triangle. And then perhaps you just shift weight onto your right foot, right fingertips. Maybe you kick your left foot towards your bottom. This is Ardha Chandrasana, Chapasana. It's half moon with a bind. And then see if you can just release your left palm, release the left hand. Come all the way up to stand. Take the palms into heart center. Close the eyes, connect to the breath. And just feel clarity and contrast from all of this. Moment by moment, breath by breath. You're here now, experiencing this moment. Is there wisdom in this moment? Take a big inhale, lift the arms up towards the sky. And then exhale, fold all the way forward. Take the inhale, halfway lift. On your exhale, lower down, land the palms, step back to a plank. Perhaps you journey your body through a flow. Wow, it's so nice to be somewhere where like the internet is working. So nice. Take the left leg up towards the sky, big inhale. And then pull the left knee all the way in. Step the left foot between the palms. Lift the arms up towards the sky. This is your crescent lunge. And then from your crescent lunge, let's move a little bit with the breath. So on the inhale, just keep your arms lifted up. And then on your exhale, hinge the heart forward, reach the arms back. This is Ujjayi breath, ocean sounding breath. Maybe just doing 2 more. And then taking a last one, inhaling the arms up. Just exhale the palms through heart center. Start to shift weight onto the left foot. Extend through the right leg. Find your balance. And then step the right foot all the way back. Just reach your right arm back, left arm forward. Gaze over the left fingertips. And then invitation to move like water again. Breathe in, reverse the warrior. And then come all the way forward. And let's just do a couple like this. After your next one, land the elbow on the thigh. You choose either stay here with the arm reaching overhead, or perhaps you reach forward. Maybe you interlace the palms. Let's press through the feet, lift all the way back up, lengthen through the left leg, shorten the stance a little bit, reach the left arm forward. Take the left arm alongside the left calf, reach the right arm up. And then maybe you stay here. Perhaps you shift weight onto your left foot, left fingertips. Maybe you kick the right foot back. And then just release the foot if you found it. Step the right foot alongside the left. Take the palms together. Find this mountain moment with your eyes soft, or maybe the eyes closed. Just connect to the breath and the peace of the middle. Is there wisdom in the middle and wisdom in the present moment? We've done some quad stretches, a few different explorations of back bends. So we're going to do 2 standing balancing poses. And for the first one, we'll take Natarajasana, which is dancer's pose. So You're going to kick your right heel towards your bottom, and then maybe grab hold of your foot. If you need to hold on to something, go ahead. I'm holding on to the banister right now. And then perhaps you just start to lean the body forward, create expansion. Press through the big toe. Know that falling is part of being human. It's all good. And then lift all the way up. Land the right foot alongside the left. Take the palms together. Go the opposite way, so leave your right foot where it is. Kick the left foot towards the bottom. And you can grab hold of the left foot. You lift the arm up. And then perhaps come all the way forward. Oh. Again, I'm holding onto the banister. See, if we didn't have a banister, if we were in one of those water cabanas, we would fall. Take one more breath. And then lift all the way up. Just land your left foot, land your right foot, take the palms together. And then just do one last balancing pose. So leave your left foot where it is. We're going to open our right knee to the side. Plant the right foot on the inside of the thigh or the shin. Take the palms together. Maybe I kind of feel like going back to that sacral mudra with my thumb tips connected, my palms layered on top of each other. So that's an option if you want to. Make sure after your class today you drink a lot of water. I'm so bad at that, at remembering to hydrate, but it's so important. Let's release our right foot, and then we'll go the opposite way. So open the left foot towards the side, and you can plant the left foot on the inside of the thigh or the shin, maybe coming into your sacral mudra again, or any other mudra, your choice. And eventually just land your foot. Let's breathe the arms up towards the sky. We're going to make our way towards a pigeon pose. You can exhale, fold all the way forward. Take an inhale, half lift. And then just exhale, fold all the way down. Step back to your down dog. If you want to move through a flow, go for it. Good. We've already got some people moving into their pigeon. I think you guys have done yoga before. We'll take the right leg all the way up and then just pull the right shin across the width of the mat and snuggle all the way forward. So what I've learned about myself is that what we were talking about earlier is that I need to be moving environments often just to keep myself feeling alive and feeling energized. And when I'm in one place for a long period of time, I can become really stagnant. And the past 5 months was like the longest I've ever stayed in Bali. I love Bali for my own, yoga journey and connecting to like-minded people and tapping into spirituality and healing and all of that is amazing, but it's an intense place. And if you haven't been before, you'll see it when you come. The traffic is absolute madness. There's always something going on. It's always a ceremony, a parade. it is a vibrant place to live. But then to be here where there's like 5 options, like we can like do a romantic cruise or visit a fishing village or go fishing. Snorkeling, there's like 5 options. That's it. Visit a beach. And the only color is blue. And you just immediately switch into a different mind space. Take a few more breaths where you are. And then lift all the way up. So let's come onto the palms. And then just lift all the way up. And then we'll go the opposite way. So take your left leg up. And then take the left knee across the width of the mat. Snuggle your right knee back. Take a big inhale. And then come all the way forward. Just take one more round of breath. And then slowly start to lift all the way up. We're going to come up to seated. And then just pull the right knee all the way in. We're going to do one more seated shape. So bring the soles of feet together and just lengthen up through the spine. Take a big inhale. And then start to hinge your heart forward. We're going to lower all the way over the legs. And then come all the way up. Pull the knees all the way in. Give the body a nice little hug. And then start to make your way onto your spine. We'll finish off with a spinal twist, which is like this emptying and releasing action. So you're going to open your arms in a cactus and just drop the knees to the right and gaze over the left shoulder. Open the right arm. Pull the knees all the way up through center. Twist the opposite way. So drop your knees over to the left and gaze over the right shoulder. Let's open the left arm, draw the knees through center. Give your body a hug. And I'm just wondering, what things from your life could you loosen your grip on a little bit and go with the flow a bit more? Maybe you don't know when something's going to happen. Maybe you're really trying to plan something out in the future. What could you loosen your grip on to be a little bit lighter? How would that improve things for you? And eventually, let's just slowly extend the legs all the way out in front of you. Take your Shavasana. And know that I'm going to bring you back to this moment when the time is up, and I'll be keeping track so you can totally let go. Letting go. See, I've been trying to hold on to this fear. Letting go. See, I've been trying to hold on to this fear. doesn't feel right anymore. Just give your fingers and toes a little wake up wiggle. Take a nice stretch all the way through your body. Curl the knees into the chest. Give the body a nice soft and sweet little hug. Then gently come all the way up to seated with the palms at heart center. The clock has just struck the hour of whatever place you're in. So if you do have to sneak away to go to your life or your work or whatever, I will not be offended. And if you do want to close with us, I just want to take a moment of gratitude. I'm so grateful for all of you for showing up. This isn't a regularly scheduled class. It was a last minute on a whim of like, I really want to practice. And so I'm just going to put on a class and hope some people come. And there's 8 of you here. So I just want to thank you all for being here so much. And if you're free tomorrow at the same time, I'll lead one more. So we close this practice with an intention. And it's an ancient intention. It's the original intention of yoga. It's been passed from heart to heart through thousands of years. And it's that our practice remains steady, that our efforts remain continuous, and that our yoga helps and heals. And it serves and it benefits all beings everywhere. May all beings be safe. May they be happy, healthy, and free. May the thoughts and the actions of each of our lives contribute towards this each and every day. We'll finish with an Om sound, which is the sound of everything, the sound of nothing. Fun fact, it can actually help increase your vagal tone when you Om out loud. Vagal tone can help with boosting your mood. So if you do want to Om out loud, you're all muted. No one is listening. So feel free to join me. We're going to inhale, exhale, and then inhale through to make the Om. So take a big breath in. Big breath out. Big breath in. Thank you so much, everyone, for practicing with me today from the Maldives. It was so wonderful to see all of you. I hope I see you all tomorrow. The light in me, it sees and it honors the light in you. Thank you, thank you. Thanks for being here.